What is up, guys? It's your boy Brandon Groce, self-taught designer. And today we're talking about how not to be a starving artist as a designer. So with that said, if you guys are new to this channel, my name is Brandon Groce. I am a self-taught designer. I work with large brands such as Disney, Dannon, and Huggies. So with that, this channel is all about being the best designer you can be, getting paid like you should. So with that, if you haven't already, like this video because you guys are gonna learn something, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not already. So with that, back into not being a starving artist as a designer. The reason we're talking about this is because I'm getting a reoccurring theme in, when I'm talking to people in this industry, and getting the theme of, people that I'm talking to, the theme is they're really good at UI design skills, UX skills, graphic design, but they're not getting the money that is equivalent to their skill set. And so when I'm talking to these specific people, one thing I see in particular is that these people are freelancing. Now, there's nothing wrong with freelancing. I freelance. But when there comes a period when the issue is that your skill set is not providing you the ability to make the amount of money that you actually can. So what I'm really saying here is freelancing, these people who are freelancing and not really able to get the amount of money that they could be if they were in an actual job. The thing is, it's not a bad thing to get a job. You can do both freelancing and work a full-time job at once. And the thing is, what a full-time job brings into the piece of the puzzle is that you're able to have somewhat stability, you're able to have fuel because of that income that matches your skill set. You have somewhat of a comfortability. Now, of course, this word comfortability is a dangerous one because you don't want to get comfortable. You want to be in a stage or set yourself up to have consistent income to push your freelancing agenda forward outside of work. This is the thought process whenever I'm doing anything. You have to have fuel to do a specific action. So one could think of a full-time job as fuel to fuel more of their freelance work, not only with less sweat equity because now they have cash flow, more cash flow than they would maybe have if they were freelancing. And this again is to the people who are having the problem of not making as much as they could if they were working full-time versus the freelancing they are doing. So keep that in mind. The money you could be making in your full-time job, whatever amount aside to push your freelancing forward, meaning being able to outsource things to other people while you are the salesperson, able to get work, outsource the work, and then sell. So things change. You are able to get a fuel source, money. You are now doing freelancing. Your job kind of transitions because you have less time now, but you have the capital to hire other people to do some work, as well as some of your sweat equity, and you're able to still do freelance. Now the thing is, with steady income, you're able to scale freelancing and outside work a lot easier. Because we have funds, or a consistent amount of funds per week, every 2 weeks, you're able to put that money as, you're able to do the math, say, okay, I'm gonna allocate this much per month, or I need to save this much to hire X person to do this for me, or I need this amount of money in this project to hire somebody to do what normally I would do, and therefore saving you time and being allowing you to scale. Because once you're the salesperson in the freelance world, all you have to do is sell, outsource, and manage. It's a lot less time, and you're able to take on more projects because all you have to do is, shake hands, get the money transferred, pay whoever needs to do it, scrape your percentage off the top, and manage. So with that, the game changes a little bit once we're in this world. Freelancing changes a little bit. But if you're having this problem of not getting paid your worth in the amount of skill that you have, try to think about this differently. I know there's a lot of stuff out there saying, follow your passion, which of course I'm total advocate of. I just think about these things in a little different way. Anything that I do sets myself up for my next steps. So just come from a mind frame like that, It's all about stepping stones. It's about making the system. This is what I talk about. So consistent capital, building your machine as you're working full-time, whether you're scaling your freelance jobs or scaling your whatever you're trying to do, and then continuously building that on the side. And not only do you have cash flow, but you also have something very fulfilling as well. And this, again, this is from a personal outlook on things. Anything that I do is systematic. I only have certain things in my life set up so that I can get to the next piece of the puzzle. So with that, guys, hopefully, this clears things up as to, for those of you who are saying, I'm having trouble, I have good skill sets, but I'm having trouble finding that money or getting the money that through freelancing for my skills. So just, take the time. You might want to, think about how you can set yourself up to make that money for your skill set, as well as doing something that is on the same path as your passion. So basically thinking of a system that facilitates your passion, your drive, and still having room for what you actually like to do. So with that, guys, I leave you with that. This question, again, this was for those of you who are, having trouble in the freelance world. Here's another option or a different way to think about this situation. Setting things up so that you can do more freelance work better, more efficiently, and with less headache and less sweat equity on your part. Getting stable income to build your side hustle. So with that, guys, drop in the comments what you think about this systematic process or way of thinking. I would love to hear what you guys think. Other than that, Groce, self-taught designer, out. Peace.